Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22, and it's time for round 6 of our Moto3 career mode, right here in Andalusia for the Spanish GP of Jerez. So starting in the middle of the pack, we're going to be looking for the red lights to go out, and away we go! 17th place is the best we can muster up in qualifying after a few mistakes. So here we go then, starting with a pretty decent start. Actually already up into 13th position. On the brakes, we'll try and get up a few more. Ortola, Monreal, Garda as well, Garcia, right and behind teammate Kaita Tobe. It's a great start for the championship leader. And now diving inside, not just one, but two riders, including the teammate up on the inside of another rider. It's Ethan Guevara has been moved out of the way. And now Jerez is getting shoved out of the way. Brilliant start for the man on board the CIP Green Power KTM, but now into the rear of a fellow KTM rider, Jerez, just ahead of us in third position. Yellow flags out at the moment, somebody has gone down, but that must be sector 1 in the sense of turn 1 or turn 2. It looks like someone went down into turn 3, Marquez style. So now onto the right hand side. Goodness me, why are they braking so early? Whoa! Why on earth did they brake so early for the right-hander for here in DrAce? What on earth was that? Is everything alright? Has someone gone down or something? Well, that was weird. Okay, well, I guess I should have paid more attention instead of just... Well, I don't know, what the hell happened? Why did they brake so early? They were like all on the straight, and then I honestly thought I would have had to restart that then. Okay, everything's good, so continue going. Everyone just forget about what just happened and continue racing. So on the right-hand side for the Angel Nieto quarter for turn 9, Kaita Tobe ahead of us in 5th position, but we'll try and squeeze over the inside, and our Japanese teammate, and now Grant takes 5th position. So I'm going to try and stick with power setting 2 in this Grand Prix. We'll see how it goes, and if we need to use power setting 3, then I will use it, very similar to what we did last time in the Circuit of the Americas, and then of course the Portuguese GP, which was just a crash fest as we dive over the inside. Not one but two riders, brilliantly done there for the man on board the KTM. Andrea Mino and Masia were dethroned of their podium positions in just one corner into the turn 13, but brilliantly done. But look at the speed that Masia has acquired into that final corner to turn 1, but we'll dive over the inside and outbrake John McPhee on board the Husqvarna, and now it's time to really set our sights on Dennis Foggia. Can Foggia stay on board the motorcycle this time without crashing? That question will remain to be seen, but I really want a good solid charge in this one. I want to be pushed to the absolute limit. Send my heart rate well over 170 again if you have to. Oh, and Foggia's down! Oh my god! Can you believe it? Again! It's like the 6th Grand Prix that Dennis Foggia has somehow binned this season in MotoGP 22. Goodness gracious me. Excuse me for shouting in your ear over there. And they're still braking early! What are they doing? Oh my god! Let's just... Oh, what on earth is going on? MotoGP 22, come on! I want to be pushed to the limit, not like this. Riders going ridiculously early on the brakes into DrAce, or excuse me, the Dani Pedrosa corner as it's now known. So annoying. Let's hope that doesn't happen again, but if it does, I guess I'll just have to slow down for them. I don't know. We'll try to keep this one very, very tight and competitive. Power setting 1 if needs be. But for now, things have calmed down. What on earth is going on with Dennis Foggia, though? He just seems to get to the front in every Grand Prix and bins it. It's just bizarre. That needs to be updated ASAP. But to the right-hand side for the Crivier corner, Ferrari to follow as we go into the right-hand side for the very tight apex for the 12th corner, as we're now trying around the outside, Pafuera style, up into the Pafuera corner of Jorge Lorenzo, as Jerez still there a little bit further ahead of us. We'll try and get a bit of slipstream against a man on board the KTM. Now, of course, Spanish territory here, ladies and gentlemen. Spanish rider in the lead, and the British rider wants to get up on the inside. He goes for the lunge. That's a late lunge, if I ever did see one, into turn 1. Beautifully done. Up on the inside of Masia. Grant takes the lead with a 10th and a 2nd in the back pocket. So the right-hand side for Michelin. Turn 3 to the left-hand side. Be careful on the acceleration here. It's very easy to slide the rear, lose a bit of time, and of course, even worse, potentially high side. Just be careful with that one for now, but we are picking up some serious speed here. 0.8 of a second clear from the previous lap time. Of course, we've not had the cleanest of races so far. It's been a bit messy, with either from riders crashing behind us or riders just braking ridiculously early into this turn 6 corner. I keep wanting to say DrAce, that's what it used to be called. Of course, now the Pedrosa corner here in turn 6. But into the right hand we'll go for Pedrosa corner. 0.6 of a second, 0.5 of a second, 3.5 of a second. Maybe the AI didn't, as someone has gone down. There is a yellow flag into Sector 2 in the Pedrosa corner. No idea who's gone down. The game doesn't tell us. So, I guess, continue on. But for now, I do feel like this one is going to be the breakaway, get to the front and just charge away. And we're already part 50% of that completion. So, just keep going. Keep going, win this Grand Prix, move on to Le Mans with a nice chunky championship lead. But I've got to say, I'm a little bit concerned for our challenge in this one. Not in our sense, for us. I just think it's going to be too easy. Look at the fire burn out of that engine then. Look at that backfire. That was absolutely stunning. That was brilliant. The exhaust really kicked out some heat then. That was awesome. Fair play to MotoGP 22. I really like that. That was good. I wasn't even expecting that. But across the line we will go. Curb my giddiness for the exhaust. And that is the fastest lap of the race with a 1:47.157. Excuse me, 1:54. I couldn't even count. Still too giddy over the exhaust we just seen a moment ago. But now it is down to this. Lead the Grand Prix in comfortable fashion and just talk rubbish to you guys. I hope that's alright with you guys, because unfortunately the AI just aren't giving me enough of a challenge with Moto3. We had it last season where I had to drop down to power setting 1, which I don't think is possible. Power setting 1 makes you really, really slow. Power setting 2 gives a good balance, so maybe I need to test this out, drop it to power setting 1 and we'll just see how it goes. Le Mans will be the biggest one for me because we are always dominant in Le Mans. From every MotoGP game I've been on, I don't think I've ever finished less than second position, or excuse me, less than first, in ages. Le Mans is generally my track, and I don't know if it's just that I'm good at Le Mans, or if it's a case that the AI are just exceptionally slow at that GP. It does come around, that does happen, so we'll see what happens, but so far we are having a terrific rookie season, which I think is unfair to say because we've been gifted a lot of points. Gifted a lot of opportunities. The races where we've really battled have been fantastic, like the Circuit of the Americas. My heart rate was 170 in that one. I was absolutely on edge during that Grand Prix and it was fantastic, as we get a track limit warning there going into the Crivier corner for turn 11, but nonetheless I don't think track limit warnings are going to really perturb us from winning this Grand Prix, because I mean we are way ahead of everyone right now. 0.5 of a second, yes, it can be breached, but I don't think the AI have got it in them today, and considering we're setting the fast lap once again with a 1:57.030, and for some reason I keep saying 1:57, which is clearly a 1:47 for the man on your screens right now, for the number 47, of course. So to the right hand side for turn 2 for the Michelin corner, we'll flick it to the left hand side and keep it really tight to the apex there for the third corner. I do find going tighter to the apex there gives me that extra bit of speed approaching the rumble strip. I guess I'm giving you a preview for my new track breakdown series, which should be coming very soon. I just need a bit of time to work out all the tracks, find the best routes. I'm pretty confident with most of them, but if I'm going to be doing a guide, I need to make sure it's just A-OK before it gets released. But breaking into the Pedrosa corner, we got it right this time on the penultimate lap. A little bit wide there for my liking, but we managed to bring it in nice and tight, so that's pretty good so far. But we'll now launch it to the left hand side for turn 7. Of course, now approaching the Jorge Martinez Aspar corner for turn 8. We had some terrific battles here in Jerez in MotoGP 21 career mode, from Moto3 to the brilliance in Moto2, and then of course against Zarco 2 years in a row in the Spanish GP right here in Andalusia. If we can get anywhere near as competitive as that was last season in MotoGP 22, I'm going to be a very happy man, and I've got to say I'm loving MotoGP 22 right now. At first I was mixed a little bit because of course the braking is not as good as GP21, which I still stand by, but I'm still very much enjoying this, and it seems you guys are enjoying the content as well, which is absolutely awesome. But maybe I need to focus a bit more attention to the Grand Prix. We are going to improve our lap time, or at least it's going to be very close. Across the line we will go. It's actually 0.003 of a second difference to the previous lap time, but Jana Masia in this penultimate lap and Xavi Artigas are within 0.2 of a second. We cannot afford to make a mistake. This is unexpected. Are the AI bringing on a challenge? The Spanish Mafia of Masia and Artigas, are they going to launch something in the final lap here? Or are we going to be that more stupendous than we have been already? To the right hand side for the Cito Pons corner, nice and tight to the apex there. I like it. Keep it really tight, keep it tight, and fire it out as if you're projectiling from that corner. And already 1/10 and a little bit extra in our back pocket, approaching to 2/10 second quicker than the previous lap time as we now go really firm on the brakes for the Pedrosa corner, gaining more time hand over fist right now, guys and gals. When we're under pressure, we're not too bad. The heart rate might be rising a little bit, but I rest assured I am still very, very confident here in Jerez. All focus is on the attention right now to just finishing the next 5 corners. Aspar corner done, Angel Nieto corner done pretty well, actually, not too bad. Now into Pellequi, we'll keep it nice and tight to the apex once again, really tight if we can, not as tight as I would have wanted, a little bit wider on the green. In real life we'd be having our position yanked off us right now, but for now, we're still good. 3.5 tenths of a second quicker than the previous lap time, bringing it into the right hand side. Be very careful for rushing over the rumble strip there, but never mind, guys and gals. On the brakes for the final time here in Jerez. Will beckon the British rider for another victory this season in an absolutely breathtaking season so far for the rookie. Across the line he will go. Victory once again with the fastest lap of the race on the final lap. Matt Grant is your victor here in Andalusia. So guys, another victory for Grant so far in another interesting race. This one has been rather fascinating towards the end of it. I was not expecting Jaume Masia to push me that far, but your results are as follows. Grant, Masia and Artigas on the podium, and teammate Kaita Toba just missing out by 0.2 of a second. Looking at the championship standings, and wow, I did not see that coming. Diogo Moreira, second position, trailing by just 54 points. Tatsuki Suzuki trails by 56, and Xavi Artigas moving up to 4th position. A look at the team championship, and CIP Green Power, after taking the lead in the last Grand Prix, are now sitting pretty, 51 points clear from Leopard Racing. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting rather used to seeing that green KTM on the top step of the podium, or at least in Parc Ferme, so it's great to see you once again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below, and of course, if you really enjoyed it, hit the like button, and consider subscribing as well. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.